Greetings to you all, and welcome back to Let's Play the Langrisser. Now then, this evil, demonic woman is finally going to fall because I've lost my patience with her. Erwin, take the kill. I'll finally erase her off this mortal plane. Begone, foul demon! Right, that's the end of that problem. Okay, not sure what you expected to get from that. Nothing else has shown itself, that is, all of the units apart from the big three dealt with now. I was expecting maybe a secondary ambush from behind, but no such luck. So I'll just have to move all of my units into a suitable range and prepare for our final push. I'm expecting these final three to take a while, but that's alright. We have all the time in the world, because there's no time limit on this level. We are going to need Liana to be somewhere nearby so she can actually hit people with her heels. Very handy, those things. I'm not too sure if our elves are actually going to do anything, but we'll bring them up anyway. And you as well, Aaron, need to keep moving. Now, the dragon will eventually see some action, I'm sure of that. But it won't be for a while yet. Computer, over to you. I doubt you have much in the way of plans, considering none of the three people will actually leave their posts and none of them can reach anything. But you never know, Egbert might want to attack up his men again. Jessica suffering from exactly the same problem. Stand on the spot, restore some MP, attack up your units, rinse and repeat. The computer is always set in offensive mode, you know, from the sword in the top left of all their portraits. Doesn't really mean anything because, well, they're not going to move. Doesn't matter how offensively the makers of the game tells us to make them, they're not going to move. More wasted MP by Egbert, very nice. Won't be wasted shortly because we'll be in range, but we're not quite there yet, so that works out perfectly for us. Got our passionate battle theme going. I think Jessica invokes that, because apparently whenever Jessica turns up you get very excited because now's our real chance to strike back, despite the fact that she does nothing. And the plan will be to deal with Egbert first if we can, because otherwise he'll just keep tossing in spells. I'm expecting meteors. If his underlings have meteors, I'll be a bit surprised if Egbert himself doesn't. There for a minute. Maybe I'll bring one of them back for healing purposes. So a small detachment going to the right to deal with Egbert. Main forces going up straight through the middle to deal with Bernhardt. And it looks like we have the dragon going to the left to deal with Berzer. Just kind of keep Berzer busy for a bit, and then come off when the time comes. Rally Scott, there's no reason not to. We can just take another turn here, that's fine. Troops into healing range. Just like that. Shireen into a decent position, we'll get Aaron into a decent position, and then we have to wait for Aaron, because if we go in without Aaron we won't be able to deal with his horsemen. Possibly Scott will be able to match them, and maybe Aaron's can with their ridiculous glitch stats, but we shouldn't be able to deal with them. That's the point. My battle plan for the level did not take into account Erwin glitching out. I'll keep moving with the dragon because otherwise it will just never reach combat. As soon as it can fly on top of that pillar. Oh, nice. I wouldn't be surprised to find out the dragon can fly. It's got wings, that's reason enough to fly. I also wouldn't be too surprised to find out it can't fly because it looks incredibly heavy. I don't think Jessica's got any spells that can actually help from her current position, and she refuses to move. No idea what the game is going for with Jessica on this level, or pretty much any level. Can't remember the last time she helped out. I think the first level we saw her, she tossed in some fireballs, something like that. I'm expecting some magic from Berser as well, though he does have 41 attack, so maybe he's more of a offensive class. And I do feel sorry for this high elf, but huge defense bonus. And also notice how that Egbert has a huge attack bonus, mainly because of his attack up spell. But I'm not even sure if that's an effect at the moment, which I'll see momentarily. No, it's not, so that's just his natural attack power. Very high. Mages always get high attack for the ranged units they inevitably get. That's a plus bonus to attack, not the actual attack stats. That's always dreadful. Really leaving him behind? No. Okay, charge it. Now Lester can take a good brunt of damage because he's quite a defensive chap. Nixies aren't bad. Obviously they'd be about twice as good if they're in water, but they're not bad. Need to get Hane in range so that he can start tossing in spells on the enemy's ballistas. It's very important. Ballista can stand that far forward so it can reach to there, so it's not going nuts with Hane. Should be safe. Yana is in a dangerous position. She could have been attacked last turn, the computer chose not to, not sure why. Instead she needs to be in that tile. I probably counted wrong, but that's what I'm going for. Onward, dragon! Proud looking beast. Apparently stairs are a little too much for you and they slow you down to 2 tiles instead of 3. It's a shame. Still you are, Scott, you got men to heal. So if you were expecting an action-packed video, then good lord, you didn't see the kind of situation we were in. It's one of these move everyone forward videos, aren't they great? Now Bernhardt does have some MP, so he may have some spells under his belt, but not many. Berser, however, has 44 MP. And can cast Earthquake at will. Hoping that didn't hurt my dragon too much. Looks like he's hurting his own men. I don't think it doesn't do any damage to his own men. It does create more craters though, which is annoying. It slows down my advance. And apparently it costs 12 MP, so a very expensive spell. Stand strong, Nixies! Okay, maybe not. A huge attack bonus of Egbert coming into play there, causing me some problems. That's all one dead Nixie. Fortunately, Hane will be able to assist next turn with a decent spell. It'll be an offensive one, very effective against the ballistas, of course. Not sure if the Nixies will be able to reach, they are very slow indoors. We shall see. Blizzard is certainly not going to reach, but Fireball will be able to reach absolutely everything. So let's give that a go. Hoping for a good chunk of damage, maybe enough to make them run away and not attack. Would be nice, but if I can reach them, then just lower is better. That will do nicely. 2 damage to the horseman is surprising. No damage to Egbert isn't really a shocker. He's the highest level of mage you're ever going to see. Okay, he's not, but he's a pretty good mage. There we go. Covered that one up nicely. Not sure how the ballista was deflecting quite so many of our flick swords from these trident-wielding women. But well played to that ballista. Eventually, it managed to succumb to our onslaught. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with the horseman, because I have no weaponry to deal with that at all. The Nixies can get a few lucky hits in, I suppose. But even Lester can't deal with horsemen. The archers, perhaps. But Liana's needed for healing duties at the moment. We may lose another Nixie. That's always a possibility. If the ballistas decide to gang up on a single Nixie, that will probably die. That won't be the end of the world. I'm trying to bait out a spell from Egbert, in all honesty. Ballista's not in range of anything, it's a shame, but what can you do? And finally our Dragon's going to see a bit of action. He took 1 point of damage from that spell, from Berser. But now he's going to go up against this ninja. Off you go, Dragon. Do your best. To be honest, I don't know how much control we have over this Dragon anymore. Here it goes! Yes, look at that attack. What a fancy animation. Now, the reason it did so badly is because Berser's defense score, for being in his radius, is plus 13. That's enormous. Nope, not the end of the world. If all else fails, it can just sit there casting Blizzard. But its main duty is to suck up as many of Berser's spells as it can. If it gets too low, Liana can always force heal herself to bring it back up. Still gotta wait for Aaron. Nothing we can do about this. We need him there. We need his phalanx in order to deal with the Royal Lancers that are upcoming. Good work, Jessica. Just to know we can always rely on you to do exactly the same thing. Is Benhart going to assist? No, he's going to cast a Meteor on Egbert. Unexpected. I did not think Benhart would have access to the Meteor spell, but apparently he does. And he's destroyed any defensive merit Egbert was getting from his position, so thanks for that. Another Earthquake coming up. No, a Meteor this time! Berser's going to Meteor himself to destroy his defensive merit. Clever people who we're facing here. Both spells seem to do 1 damage to my Dragon. But these Spectres can harm it, so it is eventually going to die. But we'll be able to heal it back up with Liana. Hopefully. Hopefully. That I'm expecting is another Meteor. Yes, it is. This one will probably hurt significantly more because I'm guessing Egbert has more magic prowess than Bernhardt. The Nixies are pretty good against magic. No idea why, but they are. They are, however, useless against Royal Lancers. But then the Nixies aren't really much use against any of the units to the left, except for the ballistas. I may as well use them for something. Okay, yeah, it's a nice survival. We may cast a heal 2 on that, but we may heal the Dragon instead. Haven't decided yet. He seems to take a hell of a beating. I'm actually going to heal the Dragon, keep it in play, which means I need Liana to force heal 1. Ah, I thought I had force heal 2. Maybe I won't bother there. I'll leave the Dragon to its demise and just let it suck up spells. And instead I'll heal up this squad. That gets everyone, that's lovely. So Aaron is finally inbound. I think he's going to take his place in the lineup next turn. Then we'll be charging forwards. That's all going to be for another video, however. I'm going to be cutting it off here. Hopefully you'll join me next time. We'll get this fight underway. Specifically this one, the epic fight between White Dragon and Spectre. It's clearly a ninja. I'll see you then.